Welcome to my channel Math with Nazia. In this video we are going to solve a sample paper of IMO, that is International Math Olympiad class 6. So this is usually the pattern of marking. So we are going to solve a sample paper. We have 4 topics: logical reasoning, mathematical reasoning, everyday math and achievers section. Now let's start with the questions. See the first section, which is the logical and reasoning section. We have 3 questions here. Let's solve the first question. Find the next term in the series given below. So we have 3f, 6g, 11i and 18l. So usually we get numbers, but here as you could see we have numbers and alphabets together. So we have to see both the sequence. First, let's solve the number sequence. So we have 3 has become 6 has become 11 has become 18. So what do you think, what is the pattern followed here? So as you could see, 3 has become 6. So that is a plus 3 over here. 3 plus 3 has become 6. And 6 plus what is 11? Yes, 6 plus 5 is 11. Then 11 plus what is 18? Right, 11 plus 7 is 18. So as you could see, there is a pattern here of plus 3, plus 5, plus 7. Now what do you think would be the next? How much number should we add? It's all odd addition. Right. So next we are going to add a plus 9 here. So 18 plus 9 would be 27. Now we have cracked our number. Now we know the answer should be somewhere with 27 and there should be some alphabet here. So now let's see what is the variable to be put there. So we know that A is not our answer, B is not our answer. So it should be between C and D. Now let's find what is the variable there. Now when you see the jump of alphabets, so here we have F has jumped to G. So there is no missing alphabet here. So F has directly gone to G. Then from G, if you see I, they have jumped 1. H is left out in between. So there is a jump of 1. Here there is a jump of 0. Here there is a jump of 1. Then from I, they have jumped to L. So how much has been jumped? 2 alphabets have been jumped. J and K, then it is L. Then what do you see? 0, 1, 2 is the pattern. Now there should be a jump of 3. So after L, what is there? M, N and O we have to jump. Then it should be a P. So it is 27P. So our answer is the C option, which is 27P. So did you get it? First we always solve the number and then we solve the alphabet, which is very easy. So the first question, I think it is clear. Now let's go to the second question. Find the minimum number of straight lines required to draw the figure. As you could see, there are a lot of straight lines here and they are asking the minimum number of straight lines. And some options are given to us. So now let's find out how many straight lines have been drawn here. So first let's see the outer box. There is a 1, 2, 3, 4. The outermost 4 lines. Then inner half that it has been split 5 and 6. So we have got 6 lines till now. Now let's try out the triangles there. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just found out the 10 numbers here. Now let's see the bottom one. There is 11 and a 12 and then this triangle 13 and 14 and this is missing 15 and 16. So we have used, I think we have marked everything, right? All that lines have been counted. So there are 16 straight lines, minimum 16 straight lines have been used to form this figure. Isn't it easy? You have to be very careful. Don't count any line twice. It has to be counted only once. Try to mark like this and count, which will be very easy. So there are 16 straight lines, minimum 16 straight lines used to draw this figure. Now let's see the third question. So the third question is about a net of a cube. How many dots lie opposite to the face having 4 dots when the given net of a cube is folded? So this is the net of the cube. There is a 4 dot here. They are asking when this has been folded, what will be the opposite side? So you can see 6, 1, 3, 4, 2 and 5 are given. So when you fold this cube, what happens? So let me show you how do you fold a net of a cube and what will be the opposite side. So as you could see here, I have put the net of a cube here. So you know that this was 6 and this was 1 and this was 3. There was a 4 here, 2 and a 5. I have just put a different color for 4, so we have to find the opposite side of 4. Now you can see that when I put it in a net and try to fold it, you could see that the opposite side. I want you to carefully find it out. See, the opposite side is these two pink boxes, as you could see. When you fold this net, this happens. See, I think you can carefully note it down that when you fold, this is the thing which happens. So when you fold this, you get this way. So the opposite side is a 4 and 5. So these two are the opposite side. The opposite side of 4 is 5. Clear? For the identification, I have put it in 2 different colors. So as we saw in that simulation, the opposite side of 4, it was 5. So 5 is our right answer. I hope this was easy for you to understand. If you found this video interesting, please click on the like button and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates like this. Now let's see the second topic, which is mathematical reasoning. We have already finished logical reasoning. Now let's do mathematical reasoning. So here also we have some examples of 3 questions. So let's see the first question here. The given table shows the temperature of a city of 7 consecutive hours. So 7 hours temperature is given. The question is, calculate the difference between the highest and the lowest temperature of the city over the 7-hour period. So there's a 7-hour period. We have to see which is the highest degree and which is the lowest degree temperature. So as you could see here, the highest degree is 23 and the lowest degree is -6. Right? So we have to find the difference. The question is, find the difference between them. So we have to find the difference between the highest minus the lowest. So the highest temperature is 23. So I'll write 23 minus the lowest temperature is -6. So since the number is in negative, I'll put a bracket and I'll put a -6. Clear? Now 23 will be as such, minus into minus, it is +6. So minus into minus is always plus. Should not forget it. You should not directly put it as -6. You will put a bracket and put a minus sign inside it and then multiply these two. So 23 plus 6, which is 29. So 29 degree is the answer. Do we have here? Here. Yes, the B option is the right one. Easy. Don't forget to put this minus sign. Usually kids forget to do this. So put a bracket and put this minus sign. Clear? Now let's go to the next question. To balance the scale, find the missing numbers. So the scale is given here. 1 7/12 is given and 1 1/8 is given. So we have to balance the scale. That means this side is equal to these two together. So how will we find this? Any idea? This question, when you see, usually kids tend to make this mixed fraction into improper fraction and then do the stuffs. So it will be, I'll tell you an easier method. So since there's a 1 whole number on both the sides, let's leave the whole number and let's take only the fraction part. So there is some fraction, let's keep that fraction as x, plus 1/8 equals 7/12. So we got to find that out. So how to find that? We'll keep the x at the side, we'll take that 1/8 to the other side. So it is 7/12 minus 1/8. And now for this two, the LCM would be 24. Right? So as you do this, you multiply by 2 and this also will be multiplied by 2. So this will be 14 as we do the regular LCM method. And this would be multiplied by 3 and this also will be multiplied by 3. So -3. So 14 minus 3, it will be 11/24. So do we have that answer 11/24? Yes. So it is here. So the missing number is 11/24. Is that clear? We've not taken that one because already 1 and 1 have been balanced. So pretty easy. You just take the fractions, compare it and do it. Clear with this? It's very simple. To look, it is little tricky, but it is very simple when you solve it. So now let's do the next question. We have -1 plus 55, minus of -29 plus of -1, minus of minus 82 plus of minus 3. So this is a very long question. The space will not be enough. So let's try to do it in the rough space. So I have written the question here. The same question, I've taken it down and written here. So now let's solve this question. This will be equal to -1, we'll write it as such, plus 55, we'll write it as such. First we are going to remove the brackets. So as you know the board mass system, we will first remove the brackets. So 55 also I'm writing it like that, and minus times minus. So minus times -29. Minus into minus is always plus 29. It will be easy for you to first remove the brackets and then solve it. Then plus into minus is minus, -1. Minus into minus is plus 82. Then plus into minus is minus 3. Now all our brackets are removed. Now it is pretty easy to do. Now first we will take out all our positive terms together. So what are the positive terms? We have 55, 29 and 82. So let's put all these two together. 55 plus 29 plus 82. So these all are together, and all the negative terms together. We have 3 negative terms. That is -1, -1 and -3. So we have 3 negative terms together. So now first we'll add up all the positive. Same signs always have to be added. I think you remember the law of integers. The first law is same signs have to be added. If you don't know the law of integer, I'll put the link below in the description. You can check on the video. So here when I add 55 plus 29 plus 82, my answer would be 166. Now all the same signs have to be added. Again all the negative signs will be added and put the same sign. Same first rule of integer. That would be -5. So 166 minus 5, it would be 161. Easy. Isn't it very easy to do it? It's just that you remove all the brackets first, then bring all the positive terms together and negative terms together, and then add them, and then finally subtract it. So 161 is our answer. Let's see, do we have that option there? Yes. Yes. So we have our option 161 here. So this is our right answer. So now mathematical reasoning topic is also done. I hope this was very useful for you and it was very easy for you to understand all these questions. If you like the video, do not forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for further updates. Now let's see the third section. Yes, so our third section is everyday math. So in this we have 2 questions. Let's see how to do it. So the first question is, on a hill the temperature at 8 p.m. was 2 degrees, but at the midnight of the same day it fell down to -3 degrees centigrade. By how many degrees did the temperature fall? So on a hill at 8 p.m. the temperature is 2 degrees, but at the same day at the midnight it fell to -3 degrees centigrade. How much degree is the temperature fall down? So we have to find how much is the difference between the temperature. So why am I underlining the important notes? Whenever you have a word problem, try to underline the important points so that it is easy for you to understand. You can highlight the important points or underline so that it is easy for you to solve the question. So it was 2 degrees in the starting in the morning, and it fell down to -3. So we got to subtract these two numbers. Same way as we did the last one, I'm just going to put a bracket here. So 2 minus into minus is plus 3. So our answer is 5. So it fell down by 5 degrees centigrade. So do we have that option here? Yes. So this is our right answer. Isn't it very easy? So 2 minus of -3. So always put a bracket. So then minus into minus will become plus. Usually what kids do, 2 minus 3 and they put it as -1 is the temperature, but there is no option given here as such. So try to put the brackets and try to solve it. Right? Now let's see the next question. Vishal jogged around a rectangular field 4 times. If the rectangular field was 135 meters long and 78 meters wide, then how far did Vishal jog? Vishal has jogged 4 times around the field. So that is the outside the field. Then how far has Vishal jogged? So we have to see, this would be the rectangular field. Okay, so this is the rectangular field and he has jogged outside the rectangular field. He has not jogged inside. So what do you think when we want to find the outer side? What do we find? Do we find perimeter or do we find area? Right, whenever it comes to the outer side, we always find only the perimeter. If it is from inside, we find it as area. When we want to find the outer part, we'll find it the perimeter. Yeah, now let's solve it here. I have drawn the rectangular field. The length is 135 meter and the width is 78 meter. So as we discussed, we have to find the perimeter. So I think you all remember the perimeter of a rectangle. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times length plus width, or length plus breadth, both are same. So this is our formula. Now let's try to use the formula. 2 times our length is 135 plus our breadth is 78. Now when we add these two, we get 135 plus 78, we get it as 213. Now then when we multiply these two, the answer is 426. So we have got 426 meter. Don't forget to write the meters. Yeah, in IMO exam we need not write the steps, but this I'm telling you, when you have a question in your school exam, try to write the units there. So now one perimeter, the perimeter of the one side of the rectangle, one full rectangle is 426 meters. Now Vishal has jogged 4 times. So we need to find 4 times the perimeter. 4 times the perimeter would be 4 times 426. So 4 times 426. So when you multiply 4 times 426, it will be 1704. So our answer is 1704 meter. So total Vishal has jogged 1704. Let's see whether we have this option. Yes, we have our option 1704. So D is the right answer. So 1704 meters is Vishal jogged around the rectangular field. Isn't it easy? This is an everyday math which we use in our everyday life. Right? I hope this was easy for you to understand. If you found this video interesting, do not forget to click on the like button and click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you get a regular updates of all my videos. Now let's see the achievers section. This is a very important section. In this, each questions would carry 3 marks. Okay. Now we have some sample questions. Let's see the first question. Figure P is made up of 6 identical squares. 2 squares were removed from figure P to form a figure Q. The perimeter of figure P is 240 centimeters. What is the perimeter of figure Q? So they have given us the perimeter of figure P and they are asking us to find the perimeter of figure Q. But here no length, no width, nothing is given. The sides of the squares are also not given. Only the perimeter is given. So how are you going to find? Any idea? Okay, let me tell you. Since this is a square, let's first find how many units are around the figure P, and this is a perimeter, so we have to find how many units are around it. So let's find out the whole units first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 here, but there is something else also. There are half here. So there is a half here and there is a half here. So this 2 will become 11, and there is a half here and there is another half here. So this will become 12. So there are altogether 12 units around the figure P. So we have 12 units here. So I'm just writing down that we have a 12 units here. And they have given the perimeter. Perimeter is 240 centimeters. So we know the perimeter is 240 centimeters. And there are 12 units. Now if we divide this 240 with 12, we will know what is the width of 1 unit. So 12 units is 240. So what is 1 unit? 1 unit would be 240 divided by 12. So 1 unit equals 20. So we know the value of this one small unit. One small unit is 20. So now when we know it's made of the same square, but they have removed 2 squares, same size of square. Now let's count the perimeter. Let's count the outer surface unit of the figure Q. So let's see what it is. Let's find first the whole unit and then we'll see the half unit. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we have 8 full units and half that is here. 8 and a half, 9. 9 and a half, 10. So we have 10 units in this. So 1 unit is 20. So we know 1 unit is 20 centimeters. What about 10 units? 10 units will become 20 times 10, which is 200 centimeters. So the perimeter of figure Q is 200. So do we have that option? Yes, we have this option. 200 centimeters is our correct answer. Wasn't it easy to look? It was really difficult. We thought that how will we solve it? But when you do like this, it will be easy for you to solve. Now let's see the last question. Find the value of P plus Q by R times S. So we don't know what is P, we don't know what is Q, we don't know what is R, and we don't know what is S. So we have to find out with the given clues. They have given us 4 clues. With these clues, we have to find out the values of these variables and then substitute here and find out the answer. So this question looks very tricky, but I will tell you an easy method. There are 2 easier methods to solve it. I'll tell you both the methods. You can do whichever is easy for you. So we'll take every clue, every single clue, and first try to solve it. So the first clue which is given to us is 100 lakhs equals Q millions. So how do we write 100 lakhs? So we write 100 and then we put 10,000, 1,000, and then we put hundreds, tens, ones. So this is our 100,000. 100,000 is nothing but 1 crore. So this is our 100,000. So this is our Indian system. And the answer has been asked in millions. So how many millions is 100 lakhs? So the same thing I will write it. I have 2, 4 and 7 zeros. I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. I'll write it as 7 zeros and then put the international system of comma. So now here our answer is 10 million, right? So the value of Q is 10. So 10 million, 100 lakhs is nothing but 10 million. So we know now the value of Q is 10. So it is 10 million. This is one way of doing. So now let me teach you another method. So how to do this is 100 lakhs. So we can put 100 multiplied by lakh. That is 100 multiplied by 1 lakh. We can write it as 100 multiplied by 1 lakh. Which is, so we have got 100 into 1 lakh, which is again 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. And since we need it in millions, we will put it in the international system. It is 10. Both are same, and we just multiply here and write, and here we directly write it. Whichever method is easy for you, you can take that method. Now let's see the second pointer. R crores equals 100 million. So now first let me write what is 100 million in an international system. Millions is done, then the thousands is done, then the ones and hundreds and tens is done. So this is our 100 millions, and now we want it in crores. Now how many zeros we have? We have 3, 6 and 8 zeros. So let me write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and put it in Indian system. So Indian system first 3, then 2 and then 2. So how many crores did we get? We got 10 crores. So this is a thousands period, this is a lakh period, and this is a crores period. So it is 10 crores. So now we found the value of R. So the value of R is also 10. We know the value of Q is 10. We know the value of R is 10. Now let's find out P and S. To find out R the same way, here you can write 100 times million. It will be the same. So you can try out this method by your own. I'm just giving you this method. This is pretty easy way to do it. Now let's do the third clue given to us. 100,000 equals P lakhs. So let me write 100,000. This is our 100,000. Right? So this is our 100,000 and they want it in lakhs. So when I write it in lakhs, there are 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 1 lakh. So the value of P is 1. So now we know the value of P is 1. Now let's do the fourth pointer, fourth clue which is given to us, which is 10 crores equals S million. So now let me write 10 crores. 10 crores, the lakh period, the thousands period and the ones period. Right? Now we have got this. Now let's make the same thing into international system. Now we have 3, 5, 7, 8 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. Okay, so now we will put it in international system. 3 digits, 3 and 3. So it is 100. 100 millions. So the value of S is 100. Now as we have got the value of all the variables given here, let's use this P plus Q by R times S. So our P is 1. 1 plus our Q is 10 by our R, which is again 10, times S. S is 100. Right? Now 1 plus 10 is 11. 11 by 10 times 100. So 0 and 0 crossing out. So this would become 11 times 10, which is 110. So the value of this full is 110. So we have an option of 110 here, which is C. So we have got our answer 110. Isn't it easy? There are a little bit of work, but think about it, see what is given, analyze what is given, the clues, and then find out the answer. You can write down like this, try to solve it, and then put the variables and then find out the answer. I hope this method was very easy for you to understand. If you liked the video, do not forget to click on the like button and click on the subscribe button, and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you get a regular updates of all my video. Thank you.